The night Maya finally dialed the number, she was bleeding on a cold bathroom floor, her left arm bent the wrong way, her ribs screaming with every breath, and the man she had once promised forever to standing on the other side of that locked door, telling her she wasn't going to see morning. In her trembling hand was a business card she had hidden for 2.5 years. A name. A phone number. No title. No logo. Just a lifeline she had almost thrown away a dozen times. Tonight, she had nothing left to lose. Stay with me until the very end of the story. And if it moves you, share it. Someone watching tonight may need these exact words. Millbrook, Georgia. A Thursday in November. Rain hammered the rooftop of the house on Callaway Drive the way it always did that time of year, slow and patient at first, then loud enough to swallow a scream. Maya Caldwell lay on the bathroom tile with her cheek pressed to the cold floor. She didn't remember walking there.
No, not these. Where is it? Yes. Finally.
That quiet was the most dangerous sound he made. Quiet meant he had already decided. After that, her memory came only in pieces. The corner of the hallway table. The carpet. The sound her own arm made when she tried to catch herself, a sound she felt more than heard, deep and hollow, like something breaking that was never supposed to break. Now she was here. Back against the bathtub. Door locked.
No, please, don't leave me.
Hello?
The door. Maya.
Help me.
His voice came through the wood,
He's here.
soft and coaxing.
I'm in the bathroom.
Come on, baby.
Help.
Open the door.
Hurry, please. I don't have much time.
Let me see you.
5 seconds. Wait, no.
She pressed her
it's
good
counting
hand
down.
over her
No,
mouth
get
to keep
here
her
now.
breathing
It's too
silent.
fast. Please.
Her lip was split. She tasted iron. The knob rattled. Then, you know what happens when I stop asking nicely. She had lived inside that sentence for 5 years. She knew what happened when dinner was 10 minutes late. She knew what happened when she laughed at something on TV that he hadn't laughed at first. She knew what happened when the neighbor across the street, a kind old man named Mr. Okafor, waved at her from his porch and she was foolish enough, human enough, to wave back. She knew what happened when she got quiet, because quiet meant she was thinking, and thinking meant she might be thinking about leaving. The purse.
It's time, Daniel.
Her handbag was on the floor beside her.
Sign here. And
She
it's
didn't
done.
remember grabbing it. That was the part that scared her, actually, that some small, surviving piece of her had snatched that bag on the way down the hall, while the rest of her was busy getting hit. She reached into it with her good hand, trembling. Wallet. A receipt, 3 weeks old. Because Daniel checked the receipts. He checked everything. And then, tucked into the zipper pocket she had prayed 100 times he would never find. A single business card. Heavy paper. Cream-colored. Black lettering. A name, Elliot Vance, and below it, just a phone number. No company. No title. No explanation. She remembered the day he had given it to her. 2.5 years ago, at the restaurant, where she used to work before Daniel decided a wife of his wasn't going to wait tables for other men. Elliot Vance had sat alone at a corner table. He had ordered the salmon, barely touched it, and left a tip so large she had chased him to the door thinking he had made a mistake. No mistake, he'd said. He hadn't smiled, not in the easy, practiced way most people smiled. He had a face built for honesty, not charm. You spent 20 minutes helping the elderly woman at table 7 read the menu. You sat down to do it. You held her hand when she got confused. That's worth something. He held out the card. If you ever need anything, and I mean anything, Miss Caldwell, call this number. Day or night. She had taken it because it felt rude not to. She had hidden it because Daniel went through her things. And she had kept it because some quiet, stubborn part of her had refused to let it go. Now she was on a bathroom floor,
No, not these.
and the door was splintering.
Where is it?
The call.
Yes.
She dialed with shaking hands.
Finally.
She had to wipe blood off the screen before her face unlocked. It. 1 ring. 2. He won't pick up. It's been 2 years. He doesn't remember me. This was a mistake. People like him don't. Vance. Low. Flat. Awake, even though it was nearly 2 in the morning. The voice of someone who
No, please.
not waste
Don't
words.
leave me.
Maya opened her mouth. Nothing came out. On the other side of the door, we groaned and cracked.
Help me.
Hello.
He's here.
A pause, one
I'm in
breath,
the
maybe
bathroom.
2. Then something shifted in
Hurry,
his
please.
voice.
I don't have much time.
It didn't
5
get.
seconds. Wait, no.
Louder.
It's counting down. No. Get here.
It didn't
now.
get softer.
It's too fast. Please.
It got precise. Who is this? I'm sorry, she managed. I'm sorry, I don't know why I. Miss Caldwell. Not a question. A recognition. Are you hurt? Yes. Are you alone in the room you're in? Yes. Is someone trying to get to you? Yes. Is it the man you live with? Yes. The door shuddered on its hinges. Daniel was using his shoulder now. Maya. Elliot Vance's voice cut through the noise like a clean line through water. Give me your address. She gave it. She heard movement on his end.
We can't delay this
A
any
door
longer.
opening.
Sign here.
Footsteps on stone. Another. Voice, someone saying sir, immediately, urgently, and she understood that Elliot Vance was already moving. 19 minutes, he said. I need you to do 2 things. First, if he gets through that door, go slack. Don't fight. Let him believe he's won. Keep your phone on you. Can you do that? Yes. Second, when I walk through that door, whatever you see me do, I will not hurt you. I am not coming to reason with him. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Maya looked at the gap appearing in the door frame. She could see Daniel's eyes through the crack. Wild. Red. Too bright. I understand, she whispered. 19 minutes. Stay on the line. I am right here. The 19 minutes. She never fully remembered those 19 minutes. The mind protects itself. She remembered the wallpaper pattern, tiny gray diamonds she had always hated. She remembered the smell of rain through a cracked window. She remembered thinking, with a calmness that terrified her, if no one comes, I will die in this hallway. And no one will know for days. Because no one calls me anymore. That sentence, no one calls me anymore, sat in her chest like a stone. And for the first time, she understood not just what Daniel had done to her body, but what he had done to her world. He had made it so small, so quiet, so completely his. And she had lost track of how much of herself was already gone. Then, past the rain, she heard a car. Not fast, not dramatic. Just a quiet,
No,
heavy,
not these.
expensive engine pulling to the
Where
curb.
is it?
A door.
Yes.
Then 2 more,
Finally.
soft as whispers. The doorbell rang. The man at the door. Through the door came a voice. Calm. Polite. The kind of polite you hear in banks and courtrooms. The kind that doesn't need to raise itself. Mr. Hale. My name is Elliot Vance. I'd like a word. Maya watched Daniel's face go pale. Not because the name meant anything to him.
No, please.
Didn't.
Don't leave me.
It was the tone. The absolute, unhurried weight of it. The voice
Hello?
of a man who had never once needed the volume.
Me.
Some animal part of
here.
Daniel Hale recognized
I'm
that
in the
voice for what it
bathroom.
was, something higher on.
Help! Hurry,
The food
please. I
chain.
don't have much time.
He
5
opened the
seconds.
door.
Wait, no, it's counting
His
down.
hand
No,
shook on the
get here
knob.
Now, it's too fast.
Elliot Vance came down the hallway exactly as she remembered him. Tall. Dark coat. Rain damp at the shoulders. A face that didn't perform warmth, but held something steadier. Then warmth, something like purpose. He looked at Daniel once. One short, unimpressed glance. Then he looked past him, at Maya, on the floor, with her broken arm and her bleeding mouth and the wallpaper she had always hated. For just a moment, one single breath, something moved across his face that was not calm at all. She didn't have a name for it. It was gone before she could find one. He crossed the hallway in 3 steps.
It's time, Daniel.
He knelt in front of her, careful not to crowd her.
Here, and it's done.
Careful not to touch her before she was ready. Miss Caldwell. Mr. Vance. He held out his hand, palm up. A question, not a command. And Maya Caldwell, for the first time in 5 years, made a choice that was entirely her own. She put her hand in his. "Get me out of here," she whispered. He closed his fingers around hers, gently, like she was made of something he didn't want to break. "Yes, ma'am," he said. She was not alone. Behind him came a woman, Dr. Clara Reed, a physician with steady hands and eyes that had seen everything and were startled by nothing. She did not look at Daniel. She looked straight at Maya, and her expression did something extraordinary. It didn't pity her. It just got to work. Behind her, a lawyer named Marcus Webb, slim and precise, carrying a leather folio and the kind of quiet authority that makes grown men stop talking. And behind him, a man named Solomon, large as a doorway, still as stone. Solomon said nothing to Daniel. He simply placed one hand on Daniel's chest and kept it there, and Daniel Hale, who had terrorized one woman for 5 years, suddenly found that he could not move. Marcus Webb opened his folio. He listed, in a voice like a calm weather report, every felony committed in that house in the past 3 hours. He presented a document. He offered a pen. Daniel signed it. His signature looked like a child's. He had been shaking too hard to do better. Then Marcus said, quietly, "This is the beginning of our conversation, Mr. Hale. Not the end." She walked out on her own feet. Before they left, Elliot asked her one question. "Is there anything in this house you want to take with you?" Maya looked around at 5 years of a life that was never really hers.
Finally.
The furniture Daniel chose. The photographs Daniel approved. The shelf of memories carefully curated by a man who needed to control the story. "There's a journal," she said slowly. "Upstairs. Back of the closet. Top shelf. It was my mother's." Solomon went upstairs without a word. He came back down with a worn leather journal.
No, please, don't leave me.
Enormous hands, carrying it like it was made of glass. "Ma'am."
Hello.
That single word, "ma'am,"
Help me.
said the way a son says it to his own mother.
Here.
Maya held the journal
Bathroom.
to her chest and started crying,
Hurry, please. I
quietly,
don't have much
without
time.
sound, the
5
way
seconds,
women
wait,
cry
no,
when they have
Counting down. No. Get
been
here
trained
now.
not to
It's
be
too
heard.
fast. Please.
"I want to walk out of this house on my own feet." And she did. Barefoot, she realized halfway down the hall that she had no shoes. Nobody stopped. Nobody went back for them. She walked with Dr. Reed on one side and Elliot on the other. Through the living room, past 5 years of a life she was leaving behind, and out the front door. She did not look back at Daniel. She thought she would want to. She thought she would need that last image of him, small and beaten and wrong. But when she reached the door, she found that she simply didn't care. He had already stopped mattering. In the time it had taken her to stand up, he had become a piece of
We
furniture
can't delay this any longer.
in a house she was
Sign
never
here.
going to see
It's done.
again. The drive. The SUV was warm. Someone had turned the seat heaters on before she arrived. That detail broke her. That someone, somewhere in the last 20 minutes, had thought about the fact that she would be cold. She cried the whole way to the highway. A slow, steady, quiet kind of crying she couldn't stop. And didn't try to. After a long while she said, "I don't understand. Why did you come?" Elliot was quiet for a long moment. The lights of passing cars slid across his face in slow, yellow stripes. "Because you called," he said finally. "That's not enough of a reason. A long time ago," he said, "I didn't come when I should have. For someone who needed what you needed tonight. I was young. I was busy. I thought I was important." A pause. It turned out that being important doesn't protect you from being a coward. What happened to her? He didn't answer. She understood she wasn't going to get one. "I'm sorry," she said. "Don't be sorry for me," Elliot said. "I've spent the rest of my life listening. And when people tell me who they are the way you told me who you were 2.5 years ago at that restaurant, holding out a tip I left on purpose, I listen. What way did I tell you?" Like a woman trying to remember what her own name sounded like. Maya turned her face toward the window and watched Georgia disappear behind her. The safe place. The house Elliot kept for circumstances was set back from a long gravel drive, surrounded by old oaks and quiet fields. 2 stories, warm stone, every window lit, because someone had turned every light on before they arrived. A woman named Celeste was waiting on the steps with a blanket.
No.
She had the eyes of someone who had seen hard things and decided not to let
Yes.
those things make her hard.
Finally.
"Oh, sweetheart," she said. "Come on inside. I've got a warm bath and a hot bowl of soup." And neither of them is up for discussion. That night, Maya slept in a bed bigger than the bathroom she had been locked in 4 hours earlier. Celeste sat in a chair outside her door all night, reading. Maya knew because she checked twice before she let herself close her eyes. She slept for 11 hours.
No, please, don't
The
leave
morning
me.
after, she looked at herself in the bathroom mirror for a long time the next morning.
Hello.
Black eye, nearly swollen shut,
Me.
split lip scabbing over,
Here.
bruises
I'm
in
in the
places that
bathroom.
told a story no one should.
Help. Hurry,
Have
please.
to tell.
I don't have much time.
She looked at that woman in the glass, and she said out loud, for the first time in years,
Please.
"Hi, Maya." She hadn't said her own name to her own face in years. The woman in the glass cried about it. For a minute. Then Maya splashed cold water on her face and went downstairs. What came next? Elliot sat across from her at the long dining table. Sunlight lay across the wood between them. Before he walked her through the options ahead, he said something she would carry for the rest of her life. "You don't owe me answers. You don't owe me gratitude. You don't owe me a story. You are here because you called, and because you called, you stay. That is the whole arrangement."
It's time.
She almost laughed.
We can't delay this any longer.
That's a strange
Sign
thing to
here.
have to practice
It's done.
saying. "It is," he agreed. "Most people in your position have forgotten how. What do you want from me? There's always a price." Elliot folded his hands. He looked, for the first time, tired. A man who hadn't slept. "The price is 0. That is not negotiation. That is the whole answer. A long time ago, a woman asked me for help. I didn't give it. She is not in the world anymore. Everything I've done since, I've done because I understood too late that the life I wanted was the life of a man who helped her. I cannot be that man for her. So I am that man for whoever calls the number. Instead, there is no hidden chapter, Maya. No patient scheme. I don't want your body. I don't want your love. I want you to eat breakfast in a house where nobody is going to hurt you. And then I want you to decide, on your own timeline, what to do with the rest of your years." That was more than I asked. I know. It was the right amount. The long way back. The weeks that followed did not feel like freedom. They felt like weather. Maya described it to her therapist, Dr. Simone Grant, in their second session. I'll be fine. Completely fine. And then I'll put a glass down in the kitchen and I'm back on the hallway floor and I don't know how I got there. That's what trauma looks like, Dr. Grant said. Your nervous system is doing exactly what it was built to do, protect you. It just hasn't been told yet that the war is over. That message comes slowly, in pieces, by you, by me, by 1,000 mornings in a row where nothing bad happens.
No.
That is the medicine. She called her sister, Denise, on a Tuesday morning.
Yes.
She held the phone for 40 minutes before she dialed. When Denise answered, Maya couldn't speak. Denise? Maya? Oh my God, Maya. I'm safe. I'm okay. I left. Oh God, Maya. I thought. Every year at Christmas, I thought someone was going to call me and tell me. They talked for 3 hours. Slowly, the world got bigger.
No, please, don't leave me.
Maya started driving again. Short. Loops at first, then the county road, then the town. Then one afternoon she walked into a small
He's here.
nursery and bought, with her own debit card on her own new account,
Help. Hurry,
a seedling.
please. I don't have much time.
A small,
5 seconds.
green,
Wait, no,
$9
no, it's counting
pepper
down.
plant.
No, get here now.
She
It's
sat in the
fast.
parking lot for
Please.
10 minutes holding it on her lap. Then she laughed out loud. Alone in a car in a small town in Georgia, because she had just realized this was the first thing she had chosen for herself in 5.5 years. Not the big choices. Not leaving. Not staying. Not Elliot. A pepper plant. She named it Grace. The real ending. This story is not about a rich man saving a woman. That is not what happened. Maya Caldwell saved herself the moment she dialed that number. Every moment after the therapy, the sister, the pepper plant named Grace, the small cottage she eventually moved
It's time,
into,
Daniel.
the Tuesday
Can't delay
evening
this
she
any
spent
longer.
sitting with other
Sign
women
here,
who had just
and it's
walked
done.
through their own doors. All of it was hers. Every single piece. Elliot helped. Celeste helped. Dr. Reed helped. Denise helped. But the dialing, was Maya's. And the living after was Maya's. Daniel Hale spent the following year watching his life quietly fall apart. Not through violence. Through consequence. Every door that had been opened to him slowly closed. He left the state. He became small and far away. Maya read the last update about him on a Tuesday evening and thought about it for maybe 10 minutes at the kitchen sink. And at the end of those 10 minutes, she dried her hands and turned off the light. She wrote in her journal that night, the real ending was not him losing. The real ending was the moment he stopped being the center of my weather. If you are in a hallway tonight, someone watching this is. Someone is on their own bathroom floor right now, or close to it, telling themselves it's not bad enough yet. That they're overreacting. That morning will be different. That the person they once loved is still in there somewhere. I want to tell you what Maya would tell you if she were sitting right across from you. There is no bad enough. That bar keeps moving. It moved on her for 5 years. By the time she finally called, she had a broken arm and a man coming through a locked door, and she almost didn't get to make the call at all. You don't need to be brave. You don't need a plan. You don't need a suitcase packed or a place to go. You just need to make one call. To one number. To one voice that is not his. It can be a sister. A cousin. A neighbor whose name you barely know. A hotline.
No, not these.
A 911.
Where is
Dispatcher
it?
you'll never meet.
Yes.
Anyone.
Finally.
Just one voice between you and the door. The silence is not your friend. The silence was never your friend. Make the call. Somebody will answer. Maya did. And a year later she was standing in a nursery in Georgia laughing at a pepper plant she had chosen all by herself. And 2 years later she had her name back, her voice back, a life that was entirely, irrevocably hers. And nobody,
please,
not
don't
Daniel
leave me.
Hale, not 5.5 years of quiet daily erasure, not a single morning of that hallway was ever going to take any of it from her
Help
again.
me.
Before you go,
He's here.
if this story
I'm in
moved
the
you,
bathroom.
share it. Right now.
Hurry, please.
Don't
I don't
scroll
have much
past.
time. 5 seconds.
Think
Wait,
of one person
it's
in
counting down. No. Get here
your life who
now.
needs to
Too
hear
fast.
that there is a
Please.
door and that someone is coming. Share this video with them. You might not know their full story. You might not know what they're carrying. But you can put this in their hands tonight, and that might be everything. And if you're watching from your own hallway right now, drop a comment below. Just your city. Just your name. Just I'm here. We will see it. You are not invisible. You are not alone. Subscribe so you never miss a story. Because somebody always needs the next one.